Have you ever woken up one morning and felt that something was different? Not pain. No injuries. But somehow, even tying your shoes or standing up from your favorite chair feels strangely heavier. A quiet struggle you can't quite explain. It's not just aging. It's not just laziness. It's often the silent sign of muscle loss, a gradual, almost invisible decline happening every single day. And here's the real shocker: some of the most common foods sitting in your kitchen right now might be quietly accelerating this decline. Today, we'll uncover the 5 hidden enemies that are sabotaging your muscle strength after 60, and more importantly, what you can do to fight back. If you're stepping into your 60s, or if you have loved ones in this stage of life, stay with me. Because sometimes, a tiny change on your plate can make the difference between living independently and losing that freedom forever. Imagine this familiar scene: a warm morning, the comforting smell of toasted bread, and a hot cup of coffee in hand. It seems harmless, right? But that single slice of white bread you enjoy might be quietly draining your strength. White bread, pasta, and pastries made from refined flour are stripped of fiber and essential nutrients. Once inside your body, they rapidly convert into sugar, causing your blood sugar to spike dramatically. This triggers insulin surges, leading to chronic low-grade inflammation. Inflammation is not just about aching joints. Think of it like rust eating away at steel; it gradually deteriorates your muscle fibers. Take Susan, for example, a 68-year-old woman who enjoyed 2 slices of white bread every morning. Within 2 years, she noticed her stamina dropping rapidly; even basic chores became exhausting. Doctors later found underlying inflammation linked to her carbohydrate-heavy breakfast habits. But the good news is, you can turn it around. Swap white bread for whole grain options like oat bread, rye bread, or sprouted grain bread. Replace regular pasta with quinoa, lentil, or chickpea-based alternatives. Each time you choose whole grains, you're not just eating, you're investing in your future strength. In many households, starting the day with a glass of orange juice feels like a healthy tradition. Boost your immune system, they said. But for older adults, that glass might be a sugar bomb doing more harm than good. Juice lacks fiber, meaning sugar floods your bloodstream almost instantly. Excess fructose from juice overwhelms the liver, leading to fatty liver disease and widespread inflammation, which over time damages muscles. Consider Mr. Johnson, a 70-year-old man who had a daily habit of drinking freshly squeezed orange juice. Over the years, he developed non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and noticeable muscle weakness despite maintaining an active lifestyle. What can you do instead? Eat whole fruits instead of drinking juice. If you want something refreshing, blend whole fruits into smoothies using the peel and pulp when possible. Keep in mind that 1 glass of orange juice often contains the sugar equivalent of 3 to 4 whole oranges. That's far more than your body was designed to handle in one sitting. Slices of ham, bacon, cold cuts, they are easy to grab, easy to enjoy, but dangerously easy to depend on. Processed meats are packed with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which produce free radicals that damage muscle cells. The high saturated and trans fat content clogs arteries, reducing blood flow to muscles. Excess sodium causes dehydration, leading to muscle cramps and weakness. Take Mr. Anderson, 65 years old, who enjoyed German sausages almost daily. Within just a few years, his leg muscles weakened so much that he now requires a walker to move around. A better choice would be opting for fresh, home-cooked meats like grilled chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef. Include more fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, which are rich in anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Remember, muscles need pure, unprocessed fuel, not chemical-laden convenience foods. Everyone says leafy greens are a must for health, and generally, that's true. But sometimes even superfoods have a hidden dark side. Raw spinach is extremely high in oxalic acid, a compound that binds to calcium and magnesium in your digestive system, preventing absorption. Over time, this leads to deficiencies that weaken muscle contraction, endurance, and recovery. Mary, 62 years old, drank 2 raw spinach smoothies daily. After just a year, she suffered from painful kidney stones and severe muscle cramps. To fix this, lightly cook spinach by boiling or steaming to reduce oxalate levels by up to 40%. Rotate your greens, enjoy kale, arugula, romaine, or butter lettuce for variety and lower oxalate content. Sometimes it's not what you eat, but how you prepare it that makes all the difference. Coffee is deeply woven into daily life. The aroma, the warmth, the little energy boost, it's a beloved ritual. But when overdone, coffee becomes a slow thief of muscle health. Coffee acts as a diuretic, draining critical minerals like calcium and magnesium that are essential for muscle function. It spikes cortisol levels, a stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. Excess caffeine also disrupts deep sleep cycles where muscle repair and growth happen. Take Mr. Thompson, 67 years old, who drank 4 cups of coffee a day. After several years, he struggled with chronic fatigue, insomnia, and frequent falls, all linked to weakened muscle recovery. Smarter coffee habits would include limiting intake to 1 or 2 small cups per day, preferably in the morning after eating. Avoid coffee late in the day and choose green tea or herbal teas instead. Make sure to replenish minerals with magnesium and calcium-rich foods to balance out caffeine's effects. Strong muscles aren't just built in the gym, they are protected sip by sip, meal by meal. You see, it's not about eliminating everything you love. It's about making conscious, empowering swaps every day. A slice of whole grain bread instead of white toast. A bowl of fresh berries instead of a glass of juice. A plate of grilled fish instead of processed cold cuts. Every meal is a decision. And each decision, repeated daily, builds the future you deserve, one of strength, freedom, and independence. The greatest lesson today is this: health is not an accident. Health is a series of choices, made consistently, quietly, and bravely. Think about it, which of these 5 foods surprised you the most? And more importantly, what change will you start making today to protect your strength? Because strength is not just about lifting heavy weights. It's about having the freedom to walk, to move, to live life on your own terms, without fear, without hesitation. If you found value in this message, share it with someone you care about. Together, we are not just aging. We are living. And we deserve to live strong.